ABC 7 News this morning.
Tracy, first this half hour, it's being called a day of martyrs in Egypt today.
And in Cairo's main square, they're gathered for what could be the biggest protests yet. ABC's Emily Schmidt is live in Washington, D.C. with the latest. Emily?
Judy and Jose, good morning to you. This is day 18 of the protests in Cairo. These protesters are vowing there will be more there today than there have been in any of the previous 17 days so far. The pictures seem to bear that out. This renewed passion is really fueled by the drama of yesterday when nearly everyone thought that President Mubarak was going to step down. Instead, he said he is staying put. In fact, in a televised address, Mubarak told the protesters though he would transfer some of his powers to the newly appointed vice president, he would remain in office until September. Vice President Suleiman then told the protesters to go home. That is a direction that most certainly is not being followed. Protesters are even aiming to march to the presidential palace after they finish the morning prayers that are going on right now. An interesting development this morning. Egypt's military said over the television it will end restrictive emergency law. That's law that's been in place for the last 30 years. However, it said it would not happen until this situation is over. It certainly leaves a lot open to interpretation there. President Obama issued a written statement last night saying, "We urge the Egyptian government to move swiftly to explain these changes, to spell out in clear language the step-by-step process that will lead to democracy." It was very interesting that White House statement did not mention President Mubarak by name. It also said that the Egyptian people have made it clear there is no way to return to the way things once were. Reporting live in Washington, I'm Emily Schmidt, ABC 7 News. Jose and Judy, back to you.
All right, Emily, thank you. And every development that comes out of Egypt this morning is being watched very closely by Egyptian Americans here.
ABC 7's Jessica D'Onofrio is live outside the Egyptian consulate downtown this morning. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning, Judy and Jose. You know, some Egyptian Americans moved here because they saw no future in their country. Now they're watching the developments from afar, and they're disappointed, but hoping for change.
This is only cosmetic, and the people will not accept it. And tomorrow you're going to see massive demonstration throughout the country.
Egyptian Americans fear the situation in Cairo will spiral out of control until President Hosni Mubarak either steps down or is violently forced out. Ahmed Rehab, a Chicagoan who's a leader of the Council on American-Islamic Relations, is in Cairo.
The move is one of disbelief, anger, resentment, huge disappointment. As soon as people realized he would not resign, the eruptions, no, and leave, and down with Mubarak started.
Many Egyptian Americans are closely following the events. They were hoping that Mubarak would step down and end the unrest. That hope turned to anger yesterday when Mubarak refused to quit.
It was such utter rubbish and major letdown.
I hope that just as they have exhausted their patience for 30 years, this will not exhaust their efforts.
While Mubarak offered some concessions in his speech yesterday, the protesters say it's not enough. After 3 decades in power, many want someone else to lead the country. Safe to say that the developments have been a major letdown for protesters. Yesterday was filled with hope. Today the future is unclear. Live downtown, Jessica D'Onofrio, ABC 7 News. Judy and Jose, back to you.
All righty, Jessica, thank you. And there is a new poll in the